Okay, today we'll start from here. Wait a minute. So last week we have discussed about the Buddhist philosophy briefly. Yeah. Today the teachings. We'll talk about what the Buddha taught. What is Buddha's teachings? So before I start to talk about the teachings, I want to recall the previous one briefly. We talk about the Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Panya and Sila, we can say briefly, is a 5, yeah?
Yeah.
5 preserve. Samadhi, concentration. Concentration, today I may talk about the Samadhi. Is two kinds of meditation, samatha and vipassana. So that is two kinds of meditation in Pali language. Samatha meditation is concentration meditation. Vipassana is insight meditation. So there is two kinds of meditation. We'll talk about how to practice the concentration meditation and how to practice the vipassana meditation. And Panya is a wisdom. Wisdom by practicing the samatha meditation and vipassana meditation, the wisdom, we can get the wisdom. So there is very important facts in the Buddhist teaching. And also we talk about the Four Noble Truths. Yeah. Four Noble Truths. Four Noble Truths, life is suffering. Yeah. Suffering. And the cause of suffering. The cause of suffering, what is the cause of suffering? It's a craving, yeah? Craving. And the cessation of cessation is a correct spelling. Cessation. You know, but I write only in the Microsoft computer. I don't write on the paper. So that's why that is a problem. In the computer, we don't need to care the spelling. The computer automatically got it. Yeah. Cessation of suffering. And the way to cessation of suffering. So that is Four Noble Truths. So here we can give an example the Buddha is like a doctor. That is the illness. Yeah? Illness. Illness, and the cause of suffering is like the cause of the illness. Yeah, the cause of the illness, and that is, the doctor knows he can cure. He can cure that illness, and the fourth is the Buddha prescribes how to eat, how to sleep, what kind of medicine you eat. There is instruction or prescription from the doctor. So like that, the Four Noble Truths, you can understand in this way. So this is also the final. So to understand or to realize the Four Noble Truths is to get the Samadhi and Panya is the same. The same. If we have the wisdom, we will understand and we will realize the Four Noble Truths. So here again, we talk about what is the way to the cessation of suffering. That is Noble Eightfold Path. Yeah. Noble Eightfold Path. So I think you got it, this one. Yeah. There is altogether 8. The right Samadhi, right view. And Sama Sankappa, right thought. And Sama Vaja, right speech. And right action. Right livelihood. Right livelihood. Sama Ditti, Sama Sankappa, Sama Vaja, Sama Kamanta, Sama Ajiva, Sama Vayama. Sorry, that is that is in Pali.
Right effort.
Yeah, right effort. Right effort and right mindfulness. Right mindfulness on right concentration. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the Buddha's instruction how to get rid of the suffering from our heart. So more precisely, I will give you how the Buddha's instruction how to practice this samatha concentration and how to practice the meditation. So there is a wait a minute. So 2 kinds of meditation. Like I said, samatha meditation and vipassana meditation. Samatha meditation means concentration meditation. Vipassana meditation is insight meditation. So what is the difference? And before we talk about the differences, I want to talk about the purpose of the meditation. Why we need to practice the meditation, or the benefits. What benefit can we expect from meditation? So the Buddha said in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Mahasatipatthana Sutta. If you want to learn more, you can search in Google. Mahasatipatthana Sutta is a very famous sutta in Buddha's teaching. Mahasatipatthana Sutta. So in this sutta, the Buddha said, or the Buddha declare, or the Buddha guarantee this benefit we can expect from meditation. So the first benefit is purification of beings. So our mind is clouded with the delusion. And because of delusion, we cannot see the hatred in our heart. And we cannot get out of the trap of the craving or greed, or too much attachment. Craving, then synonym is attachment. Attachment, greed. So then the original is the delusion, because delusion makes our mind clouded. That's why the hatred and craving resides in our hearts. So that's why we cannot see why we hate, why we crave, or why we have too much attachment on the things and the people. So because of these three, our mind is not purified. A lot of defilements, impurity in our hearts. So there is only one way to purify our minds, is meditation. The Buddha said in this Mahasatipatthana Sutta. So the first benefits we can expect from meditation is purification of beings. If we practice meditation regularly, then we can reduce the level of hatred and the level of craving, the level of attachment, and also the delusion also we can reduce a little by a little. So if there is no delusion in our heart, it can be called, the situation is called the awakening or enlightenment. So enlightenment is the final. Here, the first one is purification of beings. So we can practice, everybody can practice, samatha meditation to get the purification of beings, purification of the minds. And next benefits we can expect from meditation is overcoming of sorrow and lamentation. So in this world, there are a lot of people who are suffering and who are crying, who have the sorrow and lamentation. If we want to overcome the sorrow and lamentation, there is only one way, that is to practice the meditation. So the Buddha also declared the second benefit we can expect from the meditation. And the third benefits is disappearance of physical and mental pain. So here, actually, we focus on the mental pain, but with the deep meditation, we can expect or we can cure physical pain. You know, in Myanmar, for example, when a patient is feeling painful, severe painful, extremely painful, then if he can practice the meditation, then he can overcome. And for example, some cancer patient, yeah, the patient who has very severe painful from cancer, he cannot still without without shouting. And then at the time, in meditation teacher comes to that end how to practice and how to practice meditation in this situation. Then if she or he can practice according to the Buddhist teaching, then she or he can still. Yeah. So that means over disappearance of physical pain. But the pain is there, but he cannot feel any painful. So disappearance of physical pain also we can expect from the meditation. So mental pain is very obvious. Like there is a very famous sutta in the Buddhist teaching also. There is a group of monks. There was a group of monks who are living and practicing meditation in the forest. And one day, a tiger come to grab a monk and eat that monk. But at the time, the monks are promising each other, we don't talk. This is silence meditation, silence. So that's why, even though a tiger approaching and grabbing or catching a monk, the other monks didn't say anything to help me, help us, like that. They don't say anything. So the leaders noticed that. Then one day, we will break the silence meditation if this situation happen. So one day the monks are living a lot, and the tiger approaching and the catching the monk. Then the monks are coming along the tiger. Then, but unfortunately, the tiger jumped to the other side of the stream. Then the monk said, the leader said, "Oh monks, I cannot help you. So please pay attention to your Dhamma. Dhamma means your meditation practice." Then that monks and practice meditation. At the same time, the tiger is eating, but that monks can pay attention to the meditation practice. That's why he cannot feel any pain. So that is also physical disappearance of physical pain and mental pain. And the fourth benefit of the meditation is achievement of the inside knowledge. So inside knowledge. So we need to define what is inside knowledge. It's a very deep, only one word we can say is a panya. Yeah, panya, panya, wisdom. So the true wisdom, not the wisdom and everybody said, everybody called the wisdom. That is not such a kind of wisdom. So that wisdom is, you will know in other slide. I will talk about that. What is the true wisdom? What the Buddha means. So inside knowledge, and number 5 benefit of the meditation is attainment of nibbana, peaceful happiness. That is a final goal of the Buddhism. So samadhi, samatha meditation. So we are coming from this, sila, samadhi, panya. So samadhi, this is meditation, samatha meditation. By practicing the samatha meditation, we can expect the first 3 purpose or the first 3 benefits can be achieved through the samatha meditation. So the first 3, purification of beings, overcoming of sorrow and lamentation, disappearance of physical and mental pain. So these 3 can be expected through the samatha meditation. So you may want to ask, what is samatha meditation? Later, I will talk about later. So vipassana meditation. Vipassana is a double S. Vipassana meditation. So the second 2 benefits or 2 purposes can be achieved only through vipassana meditation. So the second 2 is achievement of insight knowledge and attainment of nibbana. So the first 3 is by the samatha meditation, concentration meditation only. We can get these 3 benefits. But if we don't forward practicing the vipassana meditation, we cannot get the achievement of insight knowledge and attainment of nibbana, peaceful happiness. Okay, so this is about the 2 kinds of meditation. I will go next slide. So now we can go there. So ultimate and universal truth. So what is ultimate truth or what is universal truth? This one also, there are a lot of information about it, but I will try to explain as much as I can. Ultimate or universal truth has the 3 characteristics of existence, which are the ultimate and universal truth. So what is 3 characteristics of existence? The first, anicca in Pali. That means impermanence. Impermanence. So the Buddha said, we don't feel, we feel, we attach to the things, to the people, we feel sorry, and so a lot of negative things happens because we don't understand the anicca. So we think everything is permanent. When you have a boy or girl, oh, this is a permanent. You think actually it is not a permanent. So if you understand that oh, this is also not a permanent, permanent, then if you to depart each other, you don't feel anything. And if we have the attachment to the people, that people talking bad about you, then you feel very sorry. You feel painful. So if you think, that one also, I have another slide. Maybe in next week I will find that one. So impermanence, to understand or to realize everything in this world is not permanent. That one also very important. When you are in a very, very difficult situation, very tough time, then if you realize, oh, everything is impermanent, let it go, let it go. So then that is a nature, impermanence. And the second characteristic of existence is unsatisfactoriness. And also another translation, also suffering. You cannot get the satisfactoriness, in this world. For example, your target for next year is to get for example 10,000 euro, and if you think this year, because you don't have any money, and you think now, if I have the 10,000 euro next year, you will be happy and you will stop any money. But next year, for example, you have the 10,000, you cannot satisfy. Oh, next year 20,000, 5,000, 100,000. So you cannot get the satisfaction. So unsatisfactoriness is dukkha, suffering. So that one also, the nature. Then if you understand that, oh, everything in this world is unsatisfactoriness, then you are awake. And another, insubstantiality. Another easy translation is non-self. Non-self. So I will explain later. So here, a little bit more about the nature. All things are impermanent, and everything is in the process of changing into something else, including people and things. So everything, including ourselves, even our bodies, is changing all the time. The process of changing, baby, baby, and year by year, changing. So even at the time we are talking now, the cells, new cells appear, and old cells disappear, appear, disappear, appear, disappear. The process of changing our body, our mind also changing. Now I like that, and next moment I don't like that, I don't like that. So changing all the time. So that is called the nature. So sometimes we want to grab people as permanent. Oh, that is my mom, that is my girl. You want him as you want. So, today you look very good, and you want to grab, you want him to be good like that every day, but you cannot get. One day he will change or she will change. So everything is in the process of changing to realize that nature. If you realize that nature, you can get the happiness in life. If you don't understand, or if you don't realize that a nature, then every day you have to suffer. Oh, I lost that, I lose that. I cannot take hold of the things as I wish. Actually, you cannot take hold of anything, anybody, as you wish. So because everything is in the process of changing into something else. We are all in the process of aging. Yeah, aging. Even the stars and galaxies are in the process of change. So everything in this universe are in the process of changing. And dukkha, unsatisfactoriness, suffering. Because all things are impermanent, existence is subject to dukkha. It's very important. So existence means the people, the things, all the existence. There will always be the craving for the pleasant. So the two opposite things. For the pleasant situation, you want to grab, you want to take hold of it. You don't want to lose. And for the unpleasant things in your life, you get aversion. So craving and aversion, hate, greed, or attachment and hatred. If you get the pleasant situation, or the life is going as you wish, you have you're trying to establish the attachment to that life. And if you have the job that you like very much, you have the attachment to that job. And if you have a job that you don't like, you hate it, then the aversion or hatred to the job exists. So that's why pleasant and unpleasant feeling, for the pleasant, craving or attachment, for the unpleasant situation, you have the hatred. So resulting from ever-changing nature, oh, okay. So time fly easily. No. We have a time. Resulting from the, I have a 4 o'clock, I have another class, but then now some students come, but another time. Okay. So dukkha, so when this attachment and hatred come into your mind, because of that attachment and aversion, the dukkha exists in your life. And anatta, non-self. So what is non-self? There is no permanent or unchanging self. So that is, very, very important words in Buddhism, because the Buddhism is called with that words anatta vada. Anatta Vada. Vada means the ism, teachings. So anatasm. Buddhism can be called with that name, anatasm or non-self-sin. We can say that. So why this one is very important in Buddhist teaching is at the time of the Buddha, a lot of people believe that there is a self in everybody's heart. Yeah. Self, yeah, self, self, everybody has the self. That self is going, that self is going on life after life. The people believe like that. And until now, the Hinduism believe that kind of self. Everybody has, every creature has the self. So that self is doing. For example, when we are doing good, the self inside our heart is doing. And when we are doing bad, the self inside our heart is doing. So self is a very important in Hinduism and other theology at the time of the Buddha. The Buddha declared there is no self. So that's why very important. The Buddha make a revolution and to eliminate a self theology. So anatta, the Buddha said there is no self. There is no self inside our heart. What is it doing something? So no permanent or unchanging. According to the Hinduism, there is a unchanging self in everybody's mind. The self which we are conditioned to believe exists is comprised of nothing more than different mental and physical constituents. This one is a very deep. We need to talk about that. Mental and physical constituents is a minor matter. So the Buddha said there is no self in our heart, but only there are mind and matter. So when we are doing good, the selfism, let us say, selfism said the self is doing. But the Buddha said, according to the Buddha's teaching, when we are doing good things, that is mind and matter doing, not someone is doing. And our body is a comprised of mind and matter, just mind and matter. My Kusalasami is doing, Honley is doing. Actually, that is just a just not the universal truth, conventional truth. Yeah, conventional truth. So who is a Kusalasami? Kusalasami is here. we talk about that, but actually, what is really the Kusalasami? Kusalasami is just mind and matter, the body, physical and mental body. And only also everybody has mind and matter, not the self, not the really, actually, if we find the Kusalasami, we cannot find the Kusalasami. Just give the name. So, nothing more than a different mental and physical constituents, which are in a state of constant change because of cause and effect. So, this anatta theory is very, very deep. We need a lot of time to discuss about it. So here, I hope you understand. You understand a little bit about the anatta. I cannot hope you understand. Even me, we cannot understand. Only by listening, only by reading, only by ways of practicing, we can understand the anatta, the non-self. So we talk about mental and physical constituents, and the Buddha defines or categorizes 5 aggregates. So what is Kusalasami? Kusalasami is comprised of the 5 aggregates. Everybody, even including animals, every living creatures have the 5 aggregates. The first is a body or the matter. Oh, sorry. Matter, yeah. Rupa in Pali is a body, and second is consciousness, vijnana. Consciousness and feelings, vedana, and perception, sanya, and the final one, mental states. So, who is Kusalasami? Kusalasami is just these 5. So nothing more. Who is Huanli? Oh, Huanli has a glass and black hair. So we define a lot of things, But according to say, if we say that according to the universal truth, everybody is the constituent or comprised of these 5 aggregates. 5 aggregates. It's nothing more. So why the Buddha? This theory is very important. If we see the people, oh, he is Vietnamese, he is Buddhist, he is Christian, he is good. There are a lot of conventional truths covered to the real truth. So if we understand, if we think of everybody, oh, he or she is just these 5 aggregates, we don't need to define with so many things. He is our mind, he is from our country, he is a man from our enemies group, like that. Actually, the main purpose of understanding the 5 aggregates is to get rid of that definition of the something. So everybody has these 5 aggregates: the body and consciousness and feelings and perception and mental states. And That one also, to understand the matter, yeah. To understand the matter, there are a lot of explanation of the matter. We have the 28, yeah, like that. And consciousness also, there are a lot of 89, like that. So there are a lot of teachings on each parts, feelings, perception, mental state of 52, like that. So here what I mean is that a lot of things to talk about the universal truths. That is very, very brief, very brief. And next. So here, without practicing the teachings of the Buddha, we will be forever clouded in ignorance or delusion. So here, the words practicing is very important. By learning, reading, you will not understand the universal truth. So the Buddha said only by practicing, you can understand it. And as we have discussed before today, Mahasatipatthana Sutta. In the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, there is one word that the Buddha declared, there is no other way. There is no other way. Yeah, no other way. Only one way. Only one way, that is to practice meditation, to understand the universal truth. When we are discussing like that, you will understand a little bit, but not fully enlightened, or not fully understanding, fully realization. You cannot get that. So only by practicing, you will understand the universal truth. By practicing the teachings, we will gradually be able to see, be able to see the ultimate and universal truths of our existence, and thereby attain the true lasting peace and happiness. That is the final goal of Nibbana. So here the important thing is practicing the teachings. And if we practice step by step, we will understand and more the ultimate and universal truth of the existence. And that is another, the second part of the Buddhist teaching, karma. Karma also, and another important words, karma vada. So vada means ism, yeah. So Buddhism can be called as a karma vada. Karma vada or anatta vada, a moment ago we have talked about. Karma literally means intentional action. And this refers to the Buddhist belief in the principle of cause and effect. So karmic theory. Karmic theory. Karmic theory is about the cause and effect. And that is a very intentional act, will give rise to a corresponding result in either the present life or in a future one when conditions are right. The results of karma are not rewards or punishment, but simply the results or outcome of intentional acts, positive actions will eventually result in positive consequence, and negative actions will eventually result in negative consequence. That is a brief explanation of the karma. So here, intentional action is a very important. Intention. You know, we are doing something at a time. We are doing something. Without intention, we cannot call that is. We cannot call it is karma. Only intentional action is counted as a karma. So, and that if we have the results in our life, you know, for example, you have a bad grade or bad notes, that is not the punishment from God or something like that, because of your action, you have the bad notes, and you have a for example, if you don't pass the examination, that is not the punishment from the God, right? Not the punishment from the God. That is punishment of your actions. So, and if you pass the examination, that is not also rewards from the God. That is the result of what you have done in the past. So that is so that's why there's no rewards or punishment. That is the cost of your effort, which you did in the past. And negative actions, positive actions will get the will give you the positive consequence. Negative actions will give you the negative consequence. That is the brief explanation of the karma. So I want to stop here because 4 o'clock I have another class. Yeah. So, okay. Only Huanpan. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah. The sun is start to shine. Yeah. Okay. Maybe later I will invite you to my place in the summer. Yeah, we can walk here. Okay, bye-bye. Have a nice day. Yeah, bye-bye.
See you next week.
Bye. See you next week.